George explores the grain chain with support from farmers and millers across the UK.
You alright? Wheat is one of the most important grains we use, so it's definitely going in my grain chain project. If we're going to find out more, I better get down to a farm that grows wheat. Come on, I know where to find some. Wheat grows best in places with good, rich soils, like they have in the east of England, where it gets a bit more sun in the summer and a bit less rain too. That's why you find loads of farms around here with large fields for growing wheat. But it doesn't grow itself. First, the farmers have to plough their fields to prepare the soil for the seeds. And this all starts in the autumn. This plough squashes all the weeds and rubbishy plant debris into the soil, where they rot down to make nutrients for the next crop. Once that's done, it's then time to get sowing. Quite quickly, the new wheat grows slowly over and can look a bit like a field of grass. Look out for wheat fields if you're in the countryside in the autumn. You can tell your mum or dad that it's not a field of grass, it's a field of bread. Well, sort of. If we speed through to spring, this is when, with a good supply of water, sunlight and warmth, our little wheat seeds will be growing nice and big. If you do a good job, they'll grow up to 60 centimetres tall. Farmers also use something called fertiliser to help this process. Phew! It's really incredibly smelly. Fertiliser is full of useful things that crops need to grow, with chemicals like nitrogen, phosphate and potassium. It can be artificially made, but quite often farmers use organic fertiliser, like manure. That's poo to you and me. It's pretty stinky stuff, but it's a great way to give the plants all the important things they need to grow. And once they're all growing up, by June, at the top of each stalk you'll see the ear. That's the nice feathery bit at the top. They're not ears like yours or mine. A wheat ear is the part that contains the grain, and each ear will contain around 50 grains. An amazing fact is that it takes 350 years to make just one loaf of bread. Sounds like it's time to harvest. The ears have got nice and fat and ready for the next step on the grain chain. And I'm ready for something to eat. This project doesn't half build up an appetite. Let's get back to the kitchen. I think it's ready. Check this out. I've just made some soda bread. It's a traditional Irish bread and really easy to make. Instead of using yeast to help the bread rise, to make soda bread, you use, well, soda. Soda is an alkali that, when combined with acid, produces carbon dioxide and tiny fizzy bubbles. Soda bread is normally made with wholemeal flour, but I've made mine with white flour and added some raisins in as an experiment. And even though it looks a bit different to other bread, all flat, round and heavy, it's delicious. See you soon.
George explores the grain chain with support from farmers and millers across the UK.